Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella and the Phoenix. I know it's been a while since my last recording, and I sincerely apologize. It has been an insane summer. So if you're new, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I'm so excited that you guys are here to allow me to do your reading. As you can see, I have a new setup here, and today we're going to tap into the Divine Masculine just to see what he wants you to know. So we're going to dive into his energy and then try to see what messages he wants you to know in this reading. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is in my description box below. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Hope you guys are well. I already shuffled my decks, and yeah, we're just gonna dive right in to the tarot here. And I recently got a new microphone, so I'm really excited to try this new setup. And yeah, hopefully this will make the viewing experience that much better. Okay, so angels, spirits, and guides, please tell the viewer what is going on with our Divine Masculine. And right now Venus is in retrograde in Leo, and so a lot of things are coming to light when it comes to love and connections, and I feel like there's a lot of breakups in the horizon here. And you know, if your masculine's in a karmic relationship, they're no longer in one, right? When I'm saying that we have the Lovers. Yeah, because they made a decision to love themselves and in that turn love you, right? Gemini energy. So I'm trying to make sure the glare is not too bright, but yeah, I'm getting here that your person feels this strong, fiery connection with you. And this is a major arcana, as you can see, if you know tarot, but I'm just getting here that this person can't shake you. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how they try to run away from the connection, they always feel pulled back to you. Because you see how she's pulling his hair? Yeah, Three of Pentacles underneath that. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this person could have been somebody that you worked with, and they do feel pulled towards you. Even if you guys, you know, are in separation or there's little communication. But deep down, it's almost like they couldn't choose you until they love themselves first, right? So that's the energy I'm picking up on for these masculines. What else? What else is going on with the masculine? Oh, we have the Death card and rebirth, right? Which every ending leads to a new beginning. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but this person, oh my gosh, it's so interesting how these cards kind of look like they're flowing together. It's like this person feels like it always comes back to you. No matter what they try to do, big changes in their life, they feel like they want you right there with them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, High Priestess. Okay. And they may not be telling you this. Then they also may not be telling you that they left it, that they left a third party. And they're seeing things through their third eye here. They're getting a lot of downloads from Spirit. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but This card is very interesting because her eyes are closed. But if you look at the eyelids, her eyes are open. Do you guys see that? I know it's hard to see. But this person might appear like they're not awake because they're hiding it from you, but their eyes are open. Okay, so that means that they really are awakened. They're awakening to this connection. That's what I just heard. Wow. Okay, bottom of the deck, underneath that was the Six of Pentacles. So this person definitely wants to give to you in this connection, and they've been hiding this from you. Okay, what else? Oh, we got two. The Moon and the Page of Cups. Divine Feminine energy. And the Page of Cups. So it seems to me like this person was hiding their feelings big time from you. And now it's almost like the feelings are coming up to the surface. You see how this person's in the water and this one's outside of the water? It's like the feelings finally made them come clean, like come out of the water. Come to the surface here. We just had a full moon in Aquarius. We're about to get a new moon in Leo. And so right now, the masculines are being pushed by their higher self to finally fess up and be like, you know what? It is what it is. This is how I feel. I want to travel to you, the world at the bottom. Okay? I want to come full circle with this and do what's right. Because a lot of the times when we get into somebody, we don't want to acknowledge the feelings are there. I know I'm going through that right now with the new connection. At first, I was very tempted to just, push away my feelings, but it's coming up for a reason. And we just had the Lionsgate portal, you know what I mean? So we cannot just ignore our feelings and pretend like they're not there. Because, the more you resist something, the more it persists, right? And so for a lot of these masculines are going through huge life changes. I mean, look at this. Out of these 5 cards here, we have 4 major arcanas. So that tells you that this person is going through major upheaval. And then we saw the World here. If the Tower comes out, I would not be surprised, Okay. The World at the bottom of the deck. So in their world, their life is being completely shifted to do life differently than what they've been doing. They're putting an end to these toxic connections that they used to entertain. And now they're going within because their feelings are letting them know, hey, there's something going on here. You need to push these feelings forward because they're here for a reason. You know what I mean? So that's just what I'm getting so far. Okay. Let's pull some more tarot. I'm going to use this deck. When I was shuffling this deck, I kept seeing the eye. I was being drawn to that. So I feel like a lot of these masculines are keeping their eye on you. And because of that, they're observing you because they're trying to figure out how they're going to act, when they do pull the trigger on these feelings, right? And so I feel like one thing that I kept hearing over and over this past week, that I didn't even get a chance to record until now, is I just kept hearing from Spirit, get ready to be chased. And that's probably what I'm going to call this reading because it was so random. I was like, what? Like, get ready to be chased. Oh my goodness. Okay. So it's insane though. Like when you finally move on and focus on yourself, right? You become the high priestess where you're not focusing on anything else outside of you. That's when the physical reality that you've been creating in your head finally comes to fruition, right? Finally reflects back to you. And so I feel like you guys are both mirroring each other where you're making decisions that's going to be beneficial to you, and so is your person. Because you're no longer focused on them so much, right? And that's why they're finally starting to grow. It's like now there's forward movement happening here. Okay, why is the Lovers here? Okay, the Six of Pentacles, and that came out earlier. So your person is ready to make a home with you here. Okay, it's almost like they want to put the past behind because there's 5 Pentacles behind them, right? And they want to share this Ace of Pentacles with you, you know? And the 6th energy is about harmony. It's about abundance. So I feel like your person sees the value in building, you know, putting in the right amount of effort with you instead of not giving you equal give and take. Yeah, see, bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. So it's almost like after your person walked away from whatever was tying them, you know, away from your connection, and they decided to love themselves, that's when they realized, okay, now I want to be able to give to this person because now I decided to fill my own cup. And therefore, they have more to give to you now. Whereas before, their cup was empty and they were taking from your cup, right? Let's see. Why is the Death card here? And we're coming up on, you know, Scorpio season, so we have the King of Swords, okay? So this person is being pushed to end their old life, right? Their old lifestyle, the old ways of doing things by finally speaking their truth and cutting out people that no longer resonate with the new energy that they're in now. That's why they're going through a rebirth. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, which is already right here. So anytime a card keeps coming up more than once, that's Spirit letting us know we have to look at this message, you know, like pay close attention to it. So we're going to clarify here in a bit. What is this Page of Cups? Oh my God, look at that. 10 of Cups at the bottom. So it seems to me like you're going to receive this message that's going to turn everything around and bring you complete happiness and joy. Wow, this just popped out. The 10 of Swords. Speaking of like happiness and joy, you couldn't go through that happiness until you experience a lot of pain. So I feel like for a lot of masculines, they had to go within once they spent time alone in this 10 of Swords energy to finally feel the pain and really process whatever it is that they've been avoiding this whole time. Because a lot of times when people are not moving to the next level is because they're avoiding pain. And pain is what helps them to move forward and grow, right? So I feel like they got to that 10 energy where you can't keep thinking that you're going to move along in your growth spurt or whatever by avoiding the pain. You have to feel it to heal it, right? Yeah, right when I'm saying heal it, we have to start at the bottom. Thank you, Spirit. I mean, that's confirmation. This is somebody who finally sees the value in healing the pain. Whereas before they saw it as something that they didn't want to go there, right? But it's almost like now that they spent their time without you in complete silence, that's when they finally realize, okay, now it's time for me to really dig deeper. Now it's time for me to take a look at this pain because I'm tired of it being there. And no matter how much I ignore it, it's still going to be there, right? So it's time to finally deal with it. And I feel like that's what Venus and Leo is doing for these masculines, is forcing them to be courageous to face the pain because that's something they've been afraid of. We have the moon here. The moon is also about our fears, right? This person had been very afraid to feel the pain because I don't know how to put into words right now. It just seems like it just seemed like the easier way to go about things, right? Just to avoid it. Because maybe that's something that they did in the past in their childhood, right? Brushing things under the rug, and you know, that's what they learned of how how they dealt with pain. I can't even talk. And so carrying that same habit into adulthood is how they navigated when dealing with pain. Maybe they didn't have somebody to help them process pain. And a lot of times these kinds of things, these habits are shown to us when we are finally in adulthood and we realize we don't have to do those things anymore that we did as children. Because, sometimes you don't have time to process pain when you're a child because you're trying to survive, right? And it's almost like when you're an adult, you don't have to be in survival mode anymore, because now it's you who's in charge, right? Not your caretaker, not anybody else who was your parent. Wow. And it's interesting, you guys? The moon and the Page of Cups popped out together, and now we have the Ten of Cups and the Empress popping out together. So that's confirmation that this person knows you are their true love, the person that they want to settle down with, the person that they see themselves coming home to, the person that they want to build a family with or blend a family with, if you guys already have a family. Wow. This is so beautiful. And if you add these up, right, it gives you the 13 number, which is the death and rebirth. So they know that your love, that your love pushes them into this new era, this new chapter in their life that they have been stalling from going towards, but they know now it's go time. We have the World, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. Yeah, it's time to go towards a brand new beginning in love. And look at this at the bottom. The High Priestess again. Okay. So Spirit really wants us to break down these cards here. The Page of Cups, because it came out twice. The High Priestess. And let's also break down the Ten of Cups with the Empress, right? Because we already know that's what they really want, but yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles here underneath that. So let's just see. Let's just see what the Oracle cards want to say. Tell us about this Page of Cups before we dive into what this person wants you to know. Their messages to you. Okay, so we have, for the Page of Cups, we have en garde. Competing for someone at an impasse, guarded, needs space, takes time, skilled interaction, right? So I feel like this goes back to them feeling afraid, right? They were feeling afraid to come forward because they had fears and doubts about if they should even take a leap of faith in this connection. And this is why when they come back in, they want to tell you that they're a little bit on guard, because I feel like they don't know how to do this. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting here. Bottom of the deck, we have Cheers. They don't know how to do this new beginning with you. Yeah, so this is why I'm at a loss of words, because this person wants to date you. They want to be happy with you. They want to celebrate this new energy. But they don't know how to cross that bridge, is what I'm getting here. Okay, let's see. Why is the High Priestess here? Oh my God. Bride, wife, partner, interested in, love of a lifetime, wedding or event, a commitment or advancement. Some of you might be getting married, because even this owl has like a veil, like she's getting married. So it's double confirmation that your person, with this silence between you guys, they feel like they don't want it to be over. They don't want to be friend zoned here. This is at the bottom of the deck. They don't want to be just your friend. They want to wife you. You know? So that's why that's coming on here twice. This person wants to cross that bridge. And it's interesting because we have here anniversary. Maybe some of you will have an anniversary coming up for the fall here, September, October. And so they know that they need to come forward and tell you happy anniversary. But they don't know how to do that, going from complete silence with you to happy anniversary. Like, how do you do that, right? But at the same time, I feel like they're going to get tired of being so guarded, and they're just going to be like, oh, forget it. I'm just going to do it, you know? No time like the present. YOLO. Okay, so tell us about this 10 of Cups and the Empress. We have the document, text, or email. Agreement, letter, separation, divorce, contract, news, legal papers, or proceedings. Okay. So with the Empress, I mean, that's somebody who is a wife. And then the 10 of Cups is absolute commitment with somebody. And then we have an agreement. You guys are going to get on the same page here. And maybe start a business together, do some kind of contract. Or it could just be that this person wants to marry you. It says here legal papers, right? Or they could also be letting you know, I got divorced. Here's my divorce papers to show you, right? Bottom of the deck, we have hello, distant, distracted, deep in thought, detached, aloof, not feeling it, find answers in music. So I feel like for a lot of your masculines, they're looking for answers in music, trying to get a sign that this is why they're watching you, because they're trying to get a sign like, when do I come in? When do I bridge this gap with her or him, right? They're deeply in thought about how to come in again, you know, like how do you break the ice with somebody, right? When things have been not so good between you guys, if that's the situation. You know, like how do you go from, hey stranger, to I want to marry you? That's a big question that's on their mind right now. Okay. So before we get the messages, let's just see what the Denied Shadow Oracle wants us to know. This is mainly for somebody who has been denying their feelings, and since the moon came out with the Page of Cups, you know, we're going to dive into what is it that they've been hiding with their feelings. And the Denied Shadow will show us that, right? Let's see. Right away, we got denial. It is time to face the truth. I mean, that confirms what I was just saying. This person you're dealing with, they've been in denial, very deep denial. And now Venus and Leo is pushing them. Like, it's time. It's time to face the music, face the truth, face your person, face the pain. Let's do it. Yeah, because you love them unconditionally. They love you unconditionally. Love yourself and others without limits, conditions, or expectations. Wow. Look at this. Spiritual connection, a higher level of love, and narcissist, empath, manipulation, or imbalance. So this is the thing, you guys. Your person has been in deep denial that they love you unconditionally because they know this connection is very spiritual, very divine, and they've been letting their ego throw this off course. You know, it's very imbalanced. So they've been in deep denial that they have these feelings, and now they're coming up to the surface. Yeah, it had to do with their self-worth. Someone's self-esteem is being affected. So until this person finally spends that time alone in the High Priestess energy to really look at themselves and really go within to their higher self, only then is when they're going to be like, okay, I do deserve this love, you know? And sing a different tune and, you know, tell himself or herself a different story. What else? We have Predator, beware of intentions, and inspiration. You're a muse to someone. So I feel like your person has been very guarded as far as like who they can trust, right? And it's almost like you inspire this person to want to trust again, right? To not think the worst about people, especially you, their divine counterpart. Yeah, because they see that you're loyal to them. Loyalty, allegiance, fidelity, faithfulness. Okay. So even if you decide to move on and be with somebody else, they know that your heart is still loyal to them, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like life is short. It's not fair for us to sit here as divine feminines and wait for our person, because what that does is it keeps the connection stagnant. Nobody moves forward. Nobody grows. There's no forward movement because nobody is moving along forward, right? You're just stuck in one place. And so they know that even if you move on to somebody else, that your love still remains. It still stands strong no matter what. Yeah, so they don't have to be insecure. Someone is unsure of themselves. So the reason this person has been in denial is because they were very insecure about themselves, about their self-worth, not trusting that you had good intentions. But I feel like now that they've seen how you carry yourself and they watch you, they see that who you really are is what you've been saying all along. You're not putting on a mask, right? You're true to your word. That's what I'm hearing. Let's get this messages of the heart before we get to the messages. What else do we need to know, Spirit? For the masculines. We have the dark side. They have a dark side that no one knows and feel it's their true side, but too afraid to show you, right? That goes back to them not trusting that you will be there at the end of the day. But that's part of unconditional love. You love somebody no matter what their dark side looks like. Yeah, so they're healing that. They're healing that view of themselves. They're at the end of a big healing cycle, coming to peace with their past and bringing back balance in the connection. And that's interesting because this literally was talking about an imbalance with a narcissist empath dynamic. Okay, I love that. Yeah, justice, bringing balance. They're trying to do the right thing, but offering you something more solid and giving it careful consideration. So, this person, when they come in, they're not just going to play it small and just give you breadcrumbs. They're going to go in like Flynn. I mean, I don't know why I just said that. They're going to go in like you're not even going to recognize this person. But that's why Spirit is saying get ready to be chased, because this is happening. They're at the end of a big healing cycle. We saw all the major arcanas here that's really affecting them and their energy. And now it's go time because justice is here. We have Libra season coming, right? And, September, October could be a very pivotal time for you guys, or whenever you watch this. But this is a timeless reading, by the way. But right now we're in, Leo, Virgo season coming up. So they want you to know, unresolved. So much has happened between us in the past. Can we work through it again? Okay. So this is something that they really want you to know, right? This is one of the things that they feel like they have unresolved business with you. Unfinished business. Yeah. Fear. I want this so badly, but I'm afraid of getting hurt. So I self-sabotage, right? And that came through in the reading when we saw the moon, the Page of Cups, the Vanguard card. Where is it? Yeah. Somebody's at an impasse because they're blocking themselves because they're not trusting. They're thinking you're going to be like a predator and they're going to be a prey. They don't want to be eaten alive. But they know your heart. They know that that's not what you're about. But that's why they're watching you. Because they want to double check They want to make sure that they're doing their due diligence so they're not blindsided. But after a while, they're going to be like, I'm tired of looking. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, we have heart, I love you. Okay. Memory, I miss you. Okay. Freedom, I can't be tied down right now. I have too many interests. Okay. So I'm getting here that your masculines right now, they go back and forth. Okay. This gives me like the Two of Pentacles energy, where in one hand, they want to come towards you and tell you their feelings, that they love you, they miss you. And on the other hand, they're trying to self-sabotage, because it even said it right here. I'm afraid of getting hurt, so I self-sabotage by trying to prioritize over other things, you know, whether it be family, career, other people in their life, excuses, you name it, right? Because that's what they're used to. That's their comfort zone. Bottom of the deck, we have guilt. And they feel bad about this, you guys. Hurting you was never my intention, but now it's hurting me too. Okay, so I feel like your person's acknowledging here that while they know that they have unresolved conflict with you, and they know that they need to bring you justice and truth, they're also realizing that they're only hurting themselves by keeping themselves stagnant, right? And so I feel like the pain of this is going to push them to finally have a breakthrough and do something different, you know? Be very courageous to finally step forward and be like, I want to change my reality. I'm tired of dreaming about it. I want to do something about it. Bottom of the deck, we have nervous underneath that. You make me lose my cool, and I just don't know how to act in your presence. Okay. And I totally relate to this because, you know, when you really care for somebody and you have these feelings, you don't know how to act. You don't know what's the right thing to say. You can't act like you normally do with other people when you're in front of your person. It's like all social skills go out the window. Do you know what I mean? And so they just feel like they're out of control when they're around you. When they think about you, they get nervous. When they hear your voice, they get nervous. When they decide to call you and they're about to hear you pick up the phone, they get nervous, you know, and they hang up the phone. You know, and it's such an intense energy. Even right now when I'm saying this, I feel nervous. And I'm picking up on these masculines, and that's exactly how they're feeling. And it's like, oh my gosh, why do I feel so nervous around her? Or like anything to do with her, I get nervous. Even if they send you some kind of correspondence, whether it be email or text, right? They get nervous. And then when you respond back or whatever, they get nervous again. They have to take 4 or 5 deep breaths because you make them go crazy. Like you make them go wild. Like, oh my gosh. It's funny because I can totally feel this masculine's energy. And it's like they have so much to say that they want to snap back and say things to you, whether it be good or bad. But they get nervous because they know they can't just go crazy on you or like disrespect you or anything like that. You know, that's how you know this connection is different, because that's how I knew that I was in a twin flame connection, because I couldn't get the words out. I couldn't even look at him. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't remember what I was about to do. I lost all motor functions. Okay, this is like that robot movie. I can't think of the name right now. The HBO series. What was it called? With what's her name? I can't think of it. But you guys know what I mean. Or they're like robots and they go into this AI world. Anyways, it'll come to me later. But I'll put it in the comments so you guys can know what I mean. But I don't even think that show's around anymore. HBO took it off for some reason. I'm so mad because I was still catching up to it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this person has no control when it comes to you. And that's what drives them crazy, because they want to be in control. They want to be, tough man, they want to be somebody that you look up to. But when it comes to you, you make them into putty, or like they feel like a jello. They feel like they have no steady ground to put their feet on. You know what I mean? And that's what's confusing them. And it's like that push and pull, and they just feel like this is emasculating to me. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, they feel emasculated because they don't understand why is it that they can't act how they normally do with other people when it comes to you. When it comes to other people, they can act how they normally do. But with you, oh my God, it's just incredible how they're like beside themselves. Like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just get it together? Why can't I just do what I normally do and speak my mind and tell her my feelings? Because I could do this all day long with other people, even people that I like to get what I want. But I can't do that with my divine feminine, because they know that if they hurt you, it's going to hurt them too. You know what I mean? They know that it's instant karma. It comes back to them. Them trying to lie to you and hurt you ends up hurting them, because they feel your energy. They feel your pain. And it hurts them. It hurts them so much, because they feel your energy and then they feel their own energy, and it's like combined, like a whammy, like a double whammy. That's how you know you guys are connected, because there's times where I've felt like I feel my person, and then I already feel what he's feeling, and when I feel it, it's like a double whammy. I just feel it like times 100. You know what I mean? And it's almost debilitating, because you're like, oh my gosh, I can't even breathe. I feel like I'm being overwhelmed here. It's insane, okay? I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I mean, that just goes to speak to the reading, that I feel like your person feels at a loss, as far as like, I can't get a hold of this connection. I can't manipulate this connection how I normally would other connections. I have to face these fears that my person, my divine feminine, can see right through me, and I can't hide. I can't hide how I normally do. You know what I mean, guys? This is driving your person crazy. It really, really is. Okay, so let's wrap it up with some romance angels. What else do we need to know, Spirit? There we go. You're calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So just know that the divine sees everything, and you've been doing your part already to call in your soulmate. Yeah, you guys have a new love coming here. And for some of you, you might have a new love interest, okay? I mean, that's what's coming through here too. Somebody else might pique your interest, and then that's when your masculine is going to be pulled to come towards you, because they know, they feel that energy. When you start thinking about somebody else, you're not so much thinking about them. They feel that. And they're going to be like, wait a minute, what's going on here? They might end up having dreams about that you have a new love, that you're in a very playful energy. Yeah. So they're definitely going to pick that up. But don't be scared. I feel like everything happens for a reason. And you're in this playful energy. Like, you're ready to be in a happy-go-lucky energy. And that's what you're attracting. Because you're attracting love to you. Because you yourself love yourself. And you're going to attract all kinds of people. even the ones you don't want. Wow, you guys. This is going to result in you guys reconciling. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay. And so stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. If you think positive, you're going to reap more positivity, right? If you think negative, then you know where that goes. Wow. I love this reading. So yeah, guys, that is your reading. I hope that was helpful to you guys. And comment below if you'd like to let me know if this resonated. If this is something that you feel spoke to you, we can go deeper and do a personal reading for you. That way we can dive into your particular situation. And I would love to do that for you guys. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!